core mission for us is to keep Calgary safe. I also believe it's important for police to be very close to community, and we've got great people on the ground 24/7, 365, so we can see what's happening, we can advise decision makers, but those relationships with the community along the way while we're keeping the city safe, that's what we're here to do. We are the third most diverse city in Canada. The challenge, obviously, is to be connected to the community, understand the composition, and make sure that we understand culture and we're providing the services that we need to. And it allows us to actually recruit into our police service representatives of all the demographics that are represented in Calgary. We're committed at the Calgary Police Service to reconciliation with Indigenous peoples. But the reality of that is, before we can get to reconciliation, we actually, and we've been told by the community, we have to understand truth. So for us, getting to truth and getting to understanding of the historical challenges before moving to reconciliation is an important part of our commitment to moving forward in a good way.
There is a dark history between police and Indigenous communities as a result of structural racism, colonization, and forced displacement. The establishment of the police was created to maintain colonization and to enforce government policy on Indigenous communities that was a detriment to those communities. It's our responsibility as treaty partners to acknowledge the dark history and to right the wrongs of a broken system so that we can continue toward the path of reconciliation. Through a multifaceted approach and engaging with the community at the grassroots level, when recruits graduate from their training and they're given their badge, we are now bringing a local elder to conduct a smudge, which is a purification rite to get rid of that kind of negative energy and set them on the right path forward when they get to the street. We also created the sacred space within the investigative section. That sacred space is used for investigative units that are conducting interviews with witnesses or even victims to help them smudge as well as to pray in a place that is sacred.
There's a lot of challenges, and so it's a matter of education, it's a matter of awareness, it's a matter of learning how to be culturally competent so we can better serve all Calgarians. But with the help of community partnerships, we are breaking through those challenges and barriers, and we're seeing significant progress as we advance our anti-racism work. Increasing our training within our service internally, enhancing significant partnerships. We have relied on the foundations of our existing advisory boards, which have very diverse and marginalized representation there, and we have layered in community mobilizers, which are civilian ambassadors, including Indigenous community mobilizers within our service. The community has graciously accepted us. They have walked this journey with us. They have come inside and provided that vast amount of lived and professional experience, and we've truly partnered with all communities in Calgary to make sure that we are providing the best service possible.
The Calgary Police Service delivers really unique crime prevention and intervention programs through its great relationship with the Calgary Police Youth Foundation. The Calgary Police Youth Foundation engages the community to ensure that every youth and child have the opportunity to live a life free of the negative influences of crime and crime victimization. YouthLink Calgary Police Interpretive Centre is a cutting-edge police museum where crime prevention, education, and community policing are at the heart of everything we do. And our goal is to deliver information to youth to ensure that they recognize dangers, that they are empowered to make good decisions, and that in the end, they keep themselves free and safe from either victimization of crime or perpetrating crimes themselves. And we do this in 5 very key areas: gangs, drugs, bullying, cyber safety, and healthy relationships. And we get intel from Calgary police officers who are on the front line and who are recognizing what's going on in society right now in Calgary, and we use that information to deliver programs to keep kids safe. It's very effective and it's very in demand.
The Calgary Police Service has become the default emergency responder to those individuals who are suffering from a non-emergency mental health crisis as well as an addiction crisis. And this is far from ideal. By partnering with our community partners as well as our health partners, we can find the right resource to the right person at the right time. This work does align with the City of Calgary's action plan. This then allows the front line to focus on what they do best, and that is proactive policing and investigations.
We've heard from people that they want to feel safe, to live, work, learn, and play in Calgary, and we know that we're integral to that. We have to continue to evolve our services, and we do that by walking with community and getting the input of community and allowing them to actually change and influence our offerings and our services. It's been a hard time in policing, and we bring great people into policing, and we have to support them in doing the difficult work that they do. And sometimes the reality of the work is it can be challenging, and there can be many perspectives. But we need officers to give us that discretionary effort. We need them to go into the corners. We need them to do the hard things, and we need to stand behind them when they do. We strive to be good partners and to continue to influence policing and our profession nationally and internationally.